What is he can eat? What is big? Red.
Read.
Read. Same.
Yes, the same.
Same. What's that?
No, thank you. I have tea.
No. I ran and met the bee, but okay. At a house. Carrots.
Van.
Then
Well done. Hello. So today I just have a few thoughts to share. Hopefully they make sense. So I guess I've been thinking about how sometimes what God wants us to do seems unusual to other people and even to ourselves as well. And I don't really have a specific Bible verse to share, but a lot of the stories in the Bible, God did unusual things. So if you think of Gideon, the method God had for him to win that battle was very unusual, with the lamps and torches, and they didn't even need to fight. And there are lots like David and Goliath. David just had a sling, which was not the usual way you would fight a giant. And there are many more stories of just unusual people or unusual means that God used. And so it can be hard to obey God, especially if what he puts on our heart to do is a little bit unusual, either to us or to others. The reason I was thinking about that is somebody commented on my books this week, and it was not a negative comment, but they just commented on how unusual they are or different. And they were not meaning it negatively, but it kind of made me laugh because I hadn't actually thought about them as being unusual. But thinking about them, I guess they kind of are learning lessons from strange creatures at the bottom of the ocean or from occupations. But it just made me think how sometimes, and it reminded me of when Johan started working on the Little Haven. So if you don't know what that is, it's a building downtown that my husband bought and turned into like a drop-in center. And every Friday we cook meals. So it's like a drop-in center where once a week we cook meals for our people in the community and we share the gospel as well. But somebody commented during that time that it was very unusual. You just don't hear of people doing that. And I know it's not the only one around. There are other people who have done things like that. But at that time, I hadn't actually thought of it as being unusual, but to other people it seemed a very unusual thing to do. So if God puts something on your heart to do that seems a little bit unusual or a little bit strange to others, just do it. As long as you are walking close to God and acknowledging him in all your ways, then you can trust that whatever he puts on your heart to do, especially if you're praying about it, to do it, because God does work through unusual means. So the second thing was just to obey whatever God puts on your heart to do, because at the time it may seem strange or you might not really understand the reason why, and yet there's a whole bigger picture than what we can see. And so we just need to obey what God puts on our heart to do, even when we don't understand, but we will understand later on.
my dad.
My turn. I got my hot dog. Your turn.
Okay. Please. They got my. He is got. He not. He. But then.
The man got my dad 10 hot dogs. Yes, 10.
What's that?
Yes, 10.